Hello, girls, boys, men, women, everyone in between. This is the Pew Pew Review, and we're going to be talking about Cinder today by Marissa Meyer, turned into one of my favorite authors of all time, and I cannot wait to keep reading things that she's going to be putting out. Also, did you know that she's a local artist of mine? I'm in the great city of Seattle, and she is from Tacoma, and I was really looking forward to seeing her at Comic-Con by chance this year, but it is, as we know, as until further notice, postponed. So until we hear more about that, let's talk about Cinder. This book has a lot of things for a lot of different people. Not only is it a postmodern dystopian future set in New Beijing of the Eastern Commonwealth after World War III, which was by far cannot be stated enough how great that part of the book was, its setting, which I was just in love with and enthralled with, and I could have heard way more description about the city and the landscaping and stuff like that, but maybe that's just me. I think she did a really great job of writing her characters and just everything in between, and the setting and everything was really great. Cinder is, as I said, a fairy tale, is a modern or postmodern version of the classic fairy tale Cinderella. There are some clear, stark differences. Her name is Cinder in this book, obviously. She is a mechanic instead of a house servant / housemaid. She does have the two sisters. These ones' names are Pearl and Peony. Her and Peony actually seem to have quite a friendship and sisterly bond, which I was so happy to see, because I'm just so tired of the old rundown storyline of Cinderella with the two evil stepsisters. Like, yes, merging, bonding families is very hard, but step siblings and stepmothers and step parents really get the shit end of the stick in a lot of those classic fairy tales. So I'm happy to see her doing something a little new and whipped up for the rest of us. Not only does this book give you 3 different POVs, mostly it's just from Cinder, but also, dun dun dun, there is a pandemic viral happening in the world, and that was part of the reason for World War III. Was there is a horrible virus spreading around called lutemosis, which has no known cure, and doctors are working furiously and tirelessly to try and find one, but to no avail. And then that's kind of where you step into the story. It has a lot of different things. I think it does a great job of honoring the classic fairy tale, and there are really some funny things about it that I was really into. Like, before some of the different parts of her books, she has actual inserts from the classic fairy tale. While her sisters were given beautiful dresses and fine slippers, Cinderella had only filthy smock and wooden shoes. So I think it does a super good job. It's super fun. And if you thought that the lutemosis and the pandemic and the viral infection wasn't enough to draw you in, let me tell you about the Lunar people. So the Lunars apparently went and started living on the moon about 200 years before this story, and have somehow developed a weird sense of brainwashing, and are able to, my hand's a little stupid, by the way, so if you think my hands look weird, it's because this one is a little injured. So that's that. Yeah, anyways, that's totally different. But the Lunars have been living on the moon for about 200 years and have been able to somehow charm and control and manipulate their people group, and have somehow been able to mask their features to make them always look gorgeous. And so they don't like teleconference, basically, which is a stupid word for it, but they don't like any of that kind of stuff, because they can't use their magical ways to influence the people to thinking that they're internally beautiful as kids, though, through video chat, only in person. So not only do you have a classic fairy tale version of a story that's come to life in a new and completely different way, and given birth to amazing characters that we now can love and cherish in a new genre, or in a new way, you have a viral pandemic. Sound familiar? And you have the lunar people who manipulate and control and are trying to wage war possibly on the rest of the world. Well, this book really does just have it all. I mean, for somebody who likes young adult fiction, this book is really great. So I'm going to finally clock off after doing 4 to 5 of these videos and consistently drinking wine through all of them. I'm going to stop it at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And then if anyone wants to discuss Lunar, please do so in the comments. And then I will talk later about a full spoiler review. And I will also upload a video of me talking with my nanny kid about the differences between the classic Cinderella and this book. And honestly, you guys, she's just too darn cute. Pew Pew review. See you later.